Hello, ladies and gents. Happy Wednesday. Today you guys are going to be writing function rules. Okay, so, yeah. So a function rule is something that's going to happen continuously. So the best example that I could say is for your job. So if you work a job and you make $10 an hour and you work 1 hour, how much money should you have? Okay, well, if I work 1 hour, I should have $10. Okay, well, what if you work 2 hours? Okay, well, I should have $20. And if I work 3 hours, I should have $30, and so on. Okay, we can write this as like this. We can say y equals 10x plus 0. Okay, and so if I work 1 hour, this would be our hours worked. You don't need to write any of this down. Okay, and this would be our amount of money that we would bring home. Okay, well, let's look at this. So if I worked 1 hour, how much money will I have? Well, 10 times 1, okay, is 10 plus 0, okay, is still going to be 10. Okay, so I would have $10. Okay, well, what if I worked 2 hours? Okay, well, let's edit this. Well, if I worked 2 hours, 10 times 2 is 20. Plus 0 is 20. So I would have $20. Okay? And so we can write a general function rule. And the reason I put 0, well, if you work 0 hours, okay, and you don't show up at your job at all, okay, well, 10 times 0 is 0. Well, 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, so if you work 0 hours, you're not going to have a paycheck. You're going to get $0. So that's why we put that 0 there. Okay, so anything you can kind of explain like this. And so it's all going to go in this form. Y equals mx plus b, okay? Our m is going to be a constant. This part you do need to write down. A constant thing, okay? And our b, okay, is going to be our starting amount. Okay, every time. And I say constant thing because that's kind of what that is. It could be an optional thing, but... So if we look at number 1, okay, I know there might be a glare, so I'm trying to keep conscious of that. So it says the price P of an ice cream is $3.95 plus 85 cents for each topping T on the ice cream. Okay, so the price P, instead of using a Y, you're going to say price P. We know that's our price. Okay, and we got toppings T. So you're just kind of swapping variables here. Okay, well, no matter what you get on that ice cream, it's going to be $3.95. Okay, and then for each topping, it's going to be 85 cents. Okay, and so if you think about this, well, if I get 0 toppings, 85 times 0 is going to be 0, plus that $3.95. Okay, that glare is crazy. So, we'll see if that's better. Okay, so, oh, that's much better. Okay, so that's just all you're writing. That is our answer. Okay, so let's look at 2. We got a babysitter's earnings E are a function of the number of hours worked N at the rate of $7.25 per hour. Okay, so earnings, that's going to be our final amount. Okay, and then we know that we got an hours worked. Okay, and so you get a rate of $7.25 an hour, and you have no starting amount because if you don't work any hours, okay, well then you're not going to get paid. So if you put in N hours as 0, okay, and so that's it. So look at 3. The price P, okay, price, same thing, is going to go here. That's our total amount. Of a club membership is $30 for an enrollment fee and $12 per week. Okay, so same thing. Per is going to be that constant thing. Anything that says per is going to be constant. So if it's per week, so you're going to say $12. And we think about, well, what are we talking about? Okay, well, our per is going to be W. We're talking about $12 per week and then a starting amount of $30. Okay, so no matter how many weeks I do, it's going to cost me at least $30 for that membership. Okay, plumber's fee. A plumber's fee is F. Okay, so we got F equals Okay, are $75 for a house call and $60 per hour for each hour's worked. Okay, so what's our starting amount and what's that constant thing? Okay, well, the constant thing is going to be that $60 per hour. Okay, so you're going to have $60 per hour plus, well, how much does it cost for him to just come to your house? Okay, well, that's going to be that $75. Okay, I'm going to scoot you guys down. Yeah. Okay, so 5. Okay, 5 says a taxi cab charges $4.25 for the first mile and $1.50 for each additional mile. Okay, so you could put T if you wanted to for your total charge. Okay, you could put U for Uber. Okay, how much is it going to cost per something? Well, the per mile is going to be $1.50 per, and we can say M for mile. Plus, no matter how far you go, it's going to cost you $4.25. It's been a long time since I took an Uber, but I think it costs like a flat rate and then same thing. Okay, 6, we got price of a large cheese pizza is $7.95 plus 75 cents for each additional topping T. So we're gonna have P, that's our cost of our pizza, is gonna be, so what is the per? Something that's gonna cost for each thing. Well, that's gonna be that 75 cents for each topping, so we can say T, plus our pizza, okay? Well, that's our crust and our cheese and our sauce, okay? Not including any toppings, it's gonna be $7.95. Okay, 7, we got earnings M. Okay, so earnings M are a function of the numbers of lawn and she mows, okay, and the rate of $12 per lawn. Okay, same thing, that per goes first, and we got per lawn, so it says N per lawn. Okay, and I really don't care that much about the variables. I care about the number, where the numbers are at, okay? So we got per, well, if she mows no lawns, okay, so it's gonna be 0. If she doesn't mow any lawns, then you're gonna have a 0 there. Okay, 8 says the total fees F, okay, fees F of a book club membership are $10 per month M. So we're gonna have 10 M, okay? And a one-time administration fee of $4.75. That's that one-time cost, $4.75. Okay, we're gonna slide back over here. Okay, so remember, this back part is our starting amount. So we just talked about and said $4.75, that's that starting amount. And then this is that constant thing, a per for each. Okay, so you can even write yourself a little note. This means per for each. Okay, those are keywords to let you know that that part is there. Okay, 9. An online music club charges $5.75 for the first music download and $2 for each additional download per month. Okay, so we got our total cost, and you can put $sign there. And it's $2 per month. And then you got plus that $5.75. Okay, 10. 10, take a second and try to pause it for 10 and 11 and do them yourself, and then you can check it and see if I did it right. Well, if you did it right, okay? That way you're not doing your whole sheet wrong. Okay, so take a second and pause it. I'm going to keep going though. But 10 is the price P of a cake is $4 plus 75 cents for each. Same thing, that keyword, that for each additional topping on the cake. So you're going to have 0.75 per each topping T on the cake plus $4. Okay, no matter how many toppings you get on the cake, it's going to cost you at least $4. Okay, 11. A babysitter's earnings, E, okay, are a function of the number of hours N worked at the rate of $11.25 per hour. So we got $11.25 per hour plus a CPR fee of $10. Okay, so you pay that babysitter $10 and then some. Okay, so it's going to be at least $10. It's probably going to be more, but at least 10. Okay, because she's CPR certified. Okay, you guys have 11 more problems to do. You're going to do 12 through 22. When you get done, put them in the box back there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Make good choices.